Sing a carol with me in the good old harmony. Let's turn the clock back to yesteryear. In one more week we will have a happy new year. Have you heard about Christmas? Just like the ones we knew in the good old days. Let's sing a song around the Christmas tree in harmony. Bring back those good old, those simpler, happier days. Bring back those good old days. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! This is the most joyous time of the year.
I love Christmas. I think everyone does.
Why don't you kids, why don't you just go home and annoy your parents? Can't you go play in the street? Isn't there somewhere else that you can go to make all this terrible noise?
Excuse me, sir, but we're just so excited about the joy of Christmas.
Well, you're not excused, and don't give me that crock about joy. I hate Christmas.
But, sir, Christmas is a wonderful time. It's a time of joy and of love and of peace.
It's a time for you to get away from me now. All of you, just leave. Get away before I get really nasty. Go back wherever you came from and leave me alone.
Agent 32, you have 10 days to complete your assignment if you wish to get your wings.
Yes, sir. I'm ready, sir. Give me your toughest assignment.
Hear ye, hear ye. Hark up and listen. Agent 88 has dutifully completed his test assignment. Upon hearing the ringing of bells signifying that the big guy upstairs is pleased, Agent 88 has received his wings.
Agent 88 is so lucky. I want my wings. Just give me a chance, and before long, those bells are going to be ringing for me.
Now, where were we? Ah, here's a good one. The pastor of one of my favorite churches is having family members from all over the world over for Christmas. You are to see that they arrive safely. Do you accept this challenge?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
Very good. You might get those wings yet.
Boss's pet. What a gravy job. I'll probably get an impossible assignment to make sure I never get my wings.
Here's another update from down below, sir.
Oh, no. It's that cranky old man at it again. That old crust is full of hate. You keep a close eye on him. Next, Agent 24.
Oh, this should be good. The wimp of the Angel Corps. I bet they give her wings on a silver platter.
Agent 24, your assignment is very important. There's a little 6-year-old girl having major surgery over the holidays. You are to protect her, encourage her family and friends, and monitor her recovery until the big man raises her up.
Piece of cake.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'm honored to receive such a noble assignment.
You mean easy assignment? Well, she's sure getting her wings for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Next, Agent 2½. 2½? Why do you have such a small number? Oh, never mind.
Well, sir, I'm ready to get my wings, sir. Really. What's my test assignment? Help an old lady across the street, appear in some old preacher's dream. Anything like that sounds great.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. I thought you might want to know.
This isn't good. That old man is being hateful to children now. And right here at Christmas, too. Something must be done.
Yes, sirree. Anything you've got there, I can handle.
I'm glad you said that. We've got a real problem case here. It's Christmas, when joy should fill every heart. But this old man refuses to let the joy into his heart. You are to see that he receives the real joy of Christmas.
That's it? No joke? This is my assignment? I get my wings for sharing joy with some old man?
That's right. He has to receive the joy and desire to share it with others.
Hallelujah! There is a Santa Claus. Thank you, sir. I'll start right away. Really. Man, That old guy is about to become the Southeast distributor of Christmas cheer and holiday joy. Well, old man, I hope you're ready for a big change. Before you know it, everybody's going to notice the difference. You're going to be so joyful, so giving, so nice, so special.
Get away from me, kid! The sight of your kind gives me heartburn.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Charles Gabriel, but you can call me Charlie.
Tell me you're just a nightmare, a bad dream, perhaps?
Why are you so cranky? Don't you know it's nearly Christmas?
Well, big deal. Am I supposed to make my nose light up and fly through the sky?
Fly. Oh, man, I can hardly wait.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Come on, where's your holiday cheer?
Oh, I broke my last bottle.
I mean joy, love, friends, the things that make Christmas so wonderful.
Listen, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and even less of an idea why you're telling me. I hate Christmas, and I'm already starting to strongly dislike you.
Okay, make it tough for me. All the better when I hear those bells ring. Hey, I know, let's go to a party.
Now that's a great idea. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll meet you there.
Don't be a spoiled sport. You should celebrate Christmas. Why, look at those kids over there. See how happy they are.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, what's everybody doing?
We're off to the big celebration. It's Christmas, you know.
Great. Hey, mind if we join in for Christmas cheer?
Sure, come on. This is enough to get anyone in the Christmas spirit.
Don't expect miracles, kid.
Miracles! That was a good one. You really cracked me up. Hey, kids, let's tell our friend what Christmas is all about.
The season is bound to be jolly, the weather snowy and bright. It's time for the tinsel and holly, 'cause Santa comes tonight. Hey Joe, let's go and get our Christmas tree. Hey Joe, let's go for everybody to see. It's time for the big celebration, so come on, gather and see. There's nothing like Christmas vacation to give the spirit some tea. Hey Joe, let's go and get our Christmas tree. Hey Joe, let's go for everybody to see. Christmas is that special time for friends both far and near. It's parties, popcorn, pumpkin pie, and all that Christmas cheer. So deck the hall and have a ball. The New Year's nearly here. The season is bound to be jolly. The weather's snowy and bright. So turn on the Christmas lights. This is the night of nights. Santa has loaded his sleigh. Tomorrow's Christmas Day.
Oh, man, ain't it great? Christmas is such a happy time of giving and sharing and being with good friends.
No, Christmas is nothing more than an excuse for most people to be selfish, greedy. Believe me, I've seen my share of gluttony and overdoing it and gimme, gimme, gimme. Selfish. Now that's the spirit of Christmas.
I can't believe we ate all that.
Well, there's just one pea left.
I'll split it with you.
Only if you take the larger half.
What a meal. I must have gained at least 10 pounds.
10? You ate that much in dressing.
Well, all I can say is I sure am glad that this skirt's waistband is elastic.
Yeah, but does it stretch to Idaho?
I can't even breathe. Meals like this should come with after dinner oxygen.
Well, I'm so full I can't even move.
You were doing fine a minute ago when you reached for your third helping of mashed potatoes.
But But that was before the 4 slices of apple pie a la mode.
A la mode? Is that what you call that mountain of ice cream on your plate?
A little scoop, big deal.
I've skied down smaller slopes.
Well, I'm glad right now. I'm sure I'm not glad that I didn't finish off that turkey.
Yeah, especially before the rest of us even saw it.
Well, I'll lift you some.
Ever try splitting a gizzard 4 ways?
Well, you made quite a dent in the gravy yourself, you know.
Can I help it if I like gravy?
Well, so do I, but I don't drink it with a straw.
What I'd like to know is how I ate that much food.
I'd say it was mostly with your fork, and you only used your fingers once. And that seemed to be the easiest way to get 10 olives in your mouth at one time.
I don't even know what I ate. I don't remember anything after the centerpiece.
I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like taking a nap.
Me too. Why's that?
Why's what?
Why is it after meals like this, you always feel like taking a nap?
Oh, that's easy.
I guess it's a biological phenomenon, huh?
No, just simple survival. First one asleep. Doesn't have to do the dishes.
Yeah, okay. Some people overdo it a little. But even in the midst of wrong attitudes and selfish motivation, the real spirit of love and friendship can shine through. Look over here.
There we go. Looks like it's all set. I guess I'll just stand back and wait for the first lucky young lady to come along and be rewarded for her excellent fortune and good timing. A kiss from me. I think I hear one coming right now. I really think I hear one coming right now. I hear somebody coming right now. Oh, there we go. The others must have got caught at the light. How you doing, Lori?
Just fine.
Check out where I'm standing.
Yes, you're in my way.
Mistletoe. Look at the mistletoe.
Oh, yes, doesn't give much of a shading, does it?
You know, it can't be me. I mean, I'm perfect. It's got to be the mistletoe. The mistletoe is defective. That's it. It doesn't matter because I hear the footsteps of the masses even as I speak. Even as I speak, I hear the footsteps of the masses. Obviously, very noisy shoes.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. How you doing, Melani?
Fine, thanks.
Look where I'm standing.
Yeah? You're not in front of a mirror, are you? See you later.
I'm being abandoned under the most romantic plant in the world.
Hi.
Hi, Adrian.
Isn't that mistletoe you're standing under?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a refund.
Why? Doesn't it work?
Let's just say I've seen bigger crowds at volunteer tax audits.
Well, maybe you're trying just too hard. Maybe you should just be yourself.
I'm the same terrifically handsome guy I've always been.
No, I mean your real self. Who are you deep down inside?
Nobody cares about that.
God does.
What do you mean?
He cares about the Matt who sometimes feels lonely.
I didn't feel lonely till I stepped under this mistletoe.
And the Matt who pretends to have it all under control, even when he feels lost and frightened himself. He cares about that Matt too.
I didn't think anybody knew the real me.
Well, God does, and he cares very much about him.
So what you're trying to tell me is God loves me mistletoe or not?
Something like that, but just to prove it's not defective.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna freeze dry it for next year. I'm gonna make a suit out of it.
Sure case of mistletoe overexposure if I've ever seen one.
Big deal. A guy gets a kiss, and I'm supposed to hate myself for not celebrating Christmas? No good. Besides, those people were surrounded by others who cared about them. It's obvious I'm not in that category.
Wow, I wonder who that was.
The good humor man? What, do you want ice cream? It's freezing out here.
Well, why don't you go home? You know, surround yourself with other people. Warm fire, good food, Christmas carols.
There's nowhere to go. It's all just a faded memory.
Really? Tell me more about your home. I bet it was great.
Well, I had a good home. We used to celebrate Christmas. I don't want to talk about it. It's all gone.
Come on, I can see it now. Quaint house, brightly decorated for Christmas, the smell of the fire and homemade desserts, all the loved ones gathered around.
Come on, weatherman, give us a forecast snowy white. Can't you hear the praise of every childlike heart tonight? Rockies are calling, Denver snow falling. Somebody said it's 4 feet deep, but it doesn't matter. Give me the laughter, I'm gonna choose to keep another tender Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gifts around our tree. Well, I know there's more snow up in Colorado than my roof will ever see. But a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. Every now and then I get a wandering urge to see maybe California or maybe Tinseltown for me. There's a parade there, we'd have it made there on the 10th or New Year's Eve. Sure sounds exciting, awfully inviting. Still, I think I'm gonna keep another tender Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gifts around our tree, where they say in LA it's a warm holiday, it's the only place to be. But a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. Ooh, I wanna be home. Ooh. Well, I know there's more snow up in Colorado than my roof will ever see. But a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. A tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me.
Now, remember when you celebrated? Remember the good memories of Christmas? That is the meaning of Christmas. Home, friends, love, and peace.
Well, you've got my memory working, all right. But unfortunately, we're remembering 2 different sides of Christmas. Yours sounds nice, but I'm talking about reality. Christmas brings out the worst in people. jealousy, hypocrisy, revenge. You could just choke on the bitterness. Why, you could get killed just going shopping at Christmas.
Is this the closest you can get to the store, Wilbur?
Well, how much closer do you want?
Well, it'd be nice if we was in the same zip code.
Can I help it if the store's crowded tonight? We're just gonna have to park here and walk in.
Well, I hope you brought your canteen.
Don't be so dramatic, Willadine. It's not that far away.
By the time we get clear down to them stores, they'll be having their after-Christmas sales.
Shopping sure brings out the worst in you, doesn't it, Willadine?
Say, isn't that parking place right up there?
Where?
Right up there, Wilbur.
Oh, yeah, that's a parking place, all right, but that other car saw it first.
So what? Our car's bigger than theirs, Wilbur.
Shopping really brings out the worst in you, doesn't it, Willadine?
Well, how about right down there?
Oh, where?
Right down there. That big empty area. Right in front of the store, stupid.
Well, of course not. That's a sidewalk.
Well, the sign just says no bicycles or skateboards. It don't say one doosid thing about Chevys.
Shh. Willadine, you see that guy 2 aisles over there by that car?
Yeah, what about him?
I think he's stealing it.
You're kidding.
No, he looks like a hooligan to me.
Well, see if you can get a little bit closer.
Why, to get his description for the police?
No, so we can get his parking place when he pulls out.
You're a cold woman, Willadine.
Look, when you've done as much shopping as I have, over the years you've learned to survive. All I want's a decent parking place. Is that too much to ask?
But shouldn't we call the police?
Well, what would they want to come clear down here and find us a parking place for?
I mean to report that guy.
Well, they'd come all the way down here, and then where are they gonna park? And besides, that old guy's walking away.
Yeah, I guess he thought if he had to give up that great a parking space, it wasn't worth stealing the car.
Say, Wilbur, isn't that parking place right there?
Well, where?
Right down there. Isn't that place right there?
Well, you're right. It is a parking place. It's tight, but I think we can squeeze in. How we doing on your side?
Well, you got about an inch to spare. Make that 2. Wilbur, you just pulled off our side moldings. How about your side?
Well, it's close, but I think we can make it. Almost. All right, you can get out now.
How, through the window? You know my bursitis is too bad for that. And I sure can't get the door open.
All right. One more trip around this parking lot, and that's it. It's sayonara. Arrivederci. Goodbye.
You're giving up that easy, Wilbur.
Well, I have to. There's not much tread left on the tires, you know.
Hi, Wilbur. Look. Right down there.
Where?
Oh, glory. Look right down there. Right down there by the front of the store. There's parking place. Yes, there is.
Well, you're right. After fender fighting cars over the premium parking spaces, after trying to fit into parking spaces only made for compact cars, we finally found one, and it's a beauty at that, right smack in front of the store. Oh, we're going shopping tonight. I'm so sick of this driving around the parking lot. Okay, we're almost there. All right, you can get out now, Willadine.
There?
Yes.
The stores have closed.
You see? Real love. Oh, real joy. Loads of peace. Goodwill to fellow men. Get real, Charlie. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. Why don't you just take a hike and leave me alone?
But Christmas really is a joyous time. Can't you see that? Please say yes. Please say you've changed your mind, please.
Whatever you're trying to pull is not going to work. I hate Christmas, and I'm sick of hearing about it. Why don't you just go back to wherever you were? Leave me alone. I hate Christmas. I hate you. I hate everybody. Why don't you just go away? Leave me alone. I hate you.
This is terrible. I'll never get my wings. All I had to do is make somebody enjoy Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year, and I blew it. I tried my best. What else is an angel to do?
He's going down himself.
What?
I said he's going down.
Well, who told you?
This morning in devotions, he called Michael and Gabriel over and began to tell them in front of all of us about the plan.
What is the plan?
It has something to do with the prophet's predictions.
So, the day of the Lord has finally arrived.
Wow, I can see it now. All of a sudden, the sun, the stars in the sky roll back, and out of the deepness of eternity, he sets foot on their planet.
No, it won't happen that way.
Well, he'll go to Jerusalem, right? I can see it now. The high priest will look up, and suddenly, there he is. Won't that wrinkle his robe?
No, I doubt that will happen.
Don't tell me he won't see the high priest.
Oh, he will see the high priest, and his council too, but I doubt they'll recognize him.
Not recognize the Lord of glory? He must plan to disguise himself.
In a way, I guess you could say.
Well, why didn't he want them to know who he is?
The way I understand it, he wants them to recognize him for his life and his works, not by his appearance.
Oh, I'm assuming he'll go as a man, a Jewish man, no doubt.
No, as a matter of fact, he's planning his entry as a baby.
Oh, what?
A baby, a humanette.
Incredible. Isn't he taking a big chance? I mean, the security will be fantastic.
No, he's going alone.
And turn him loose with that pack of crazies?
Do you honestly think there's any way they can harm him against his will?
You're right. He'll take his power with him. I can see the little tyke just lying in his mother's arms one minute and jumping up to give a Roman soldier a karate chop.
No, I hear his power will only be used to help people, and he already has the mother picked out.
Well, I suppose it's the family of the priest, or a Pharisee's family.
No, as a matter of fact, she's a poor, unknown by the name of Mary. Yes, and now keep this quiet. I wouldn't want every angel in the galaxy to hear this. He plans to be born in a stall, a cattle stable, right in the stench of earthly hay and stubble.
Wait a minute. I'm not understanding the purpose in all of this.
Well, you know as well as I do how he loves them. Now, here's where we fit in. He wants us to go down and line up a few witnesses to record the event for future generations.
Oh, I know. Let's see. 2 scribes, a lawyer, a politician, and a news reporter, of course.
No, he only wants a few. And he already has the list picked out. Here it is.
3 astrologers from Arbela. Where is that?
Oh, it's way on over past the Tigris over there.
But they're foreigners.
Yes. Well, do go on. Read the rest of the list.
It says there's Jason, Demas, and Hilkiah. Who are they?
Shepherds, I believe.
Just common shepherds?
Yes, well, you know, that's his style. I mean, take Abraham, for example. What was he? And David. And what was Moses doing out there when the bush caught on fire?
Well, yeah, I see what you mean.
But there is one thing that does bother me, though. Once he gets down there, who will believe the shepherds?
The humanettes believe whatever we tell them.
Well, let me review. All we have to do is go down there, talk to the shepherds, and then come right back and watch him do the rest.
Right, but there's only a few, so please don't scare them.
We promise. Okay.
Okay, there's the signal. Let's go.
Wait, I was wondering, what if things don't work out like we planned? What if something was to go wrong? Down there on Earth, as a vulnerable human, he could get himself killed.
Don't be ridiculous.
That's it. How stupid of me. How could I have left out the most important element of Christmas joy? Christ is Christmas, the birthday of our Savior. Of course, Jesus is the real joy of Christmas.
The lunatic returns. What on earth are you doing? I really don't have time for your games.
But this is no game. This is the real thing. The truth about Christmas. The real joy of Christ's birth.
Christ's birth? You're not getting religious on me, are you?
More than you know. But listen, man, I blew it. I tried to show you the joy of Christmas without even mentioning the most important element. Christ was born on Christmas.
Yeah. I've heard all this before. A little baby in a manger, no room at the inn, shepherds, wise guys. What's the big deal? I don't get it.
You left out angels.
What angels?
At the manger, there were angels too. But anyway, doesn't the nativity story mean anything to you?
Well, as a matter of fact, it does. It means bad actors, phony props, and some kid needing to borrow my bathrobe for a Christmas play.
All right, cast, this is it. This is the final dress rehearsal before the big day. Now, tomorrow is the Christmas play, and from then on, it's fame, fans, and fortune. For me, that is.
Well, what about me? I have a part too, you know.
Oh, yes. You're the one who shouts, "Hark!" aren't you?
I have a bigger part than that.
You do?
Yeah, I shout it twice.
Oh, my, how did you ever memorize it all?
Well, there may be only 2 words, but they're important words.
Well, of course they are. They give me a chance to breathe between monologues.
You really think you're something, don't you?
Only because all of the evidence points that way. I've studied, I've rehearsed, and I'm, well, your basic star material.
But have you prayed?
That's not in the script.
But neither was the operetta you threw in yesterday. But that didn't stop you.
A little ad-lib, big deal.
But don't you think you ought to be praying for God's blessing on our performance?
I have been too busy to pray. I've had to memorize my lines and call talent scouts, rehearse my scenes and call talent scouts, and get fitted for my costume and call talent scouts.
Well, just how many talent scouts did you call?
Well, actually, just the one. But for some strange reason, he kept hanging up on me. And besides, God understands. He wants my best performance too, you know. Anyway, I'll probably be talking to him at the cast party. I'm sure they'll want moi to pray over refreshments or something.
Well, you're right. God does want your best performance, but that means the one that comes from your heart.
My heart? I didn't see that on the props list.
Probably because nobody knew you had one. But trust me, it'll be the most important thing you can add to your performance tomorrow.
You really take this thing seriously, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I came to know the Lord during a Christmas play 2 years ago. And if my memory serves me correctly, you were in that one too, weren't you?
I don't think so.
Sure, it was you.
Impossible.
No, I remember. You were one of the sheep.
I'm sorry. It wasn't me.
It had to be you. It was the only sheep with glitter on it.
Well, just a little bit around the shoulders for effect.
Well, that's not the point. The point is that the play touched my heart and my life was changed.
All because of a little old Christmas play?
All because of a Christmas play.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I should start looking at this as a ministry instead of my ticket to fame.
All right, places, everyone, places.
Well, just remember, the best performance comes from your heart.
Okay, but this doesn't mean I have to give up my fan club, does it?
No, he doesn't hurt anything.
And action.
Ah, Bethlehem, how your streets. What do you mean, he?
Emmanuel, wonderful counselor, Lord of life, Lord of all. He's the Prince of Peace, mighty God, Holy One. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Emmanuel. mighty God, Holy One, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Wonderful Counselor, Lord of life, Lord of all. He's the Prince of Peace, mighty God, Holy One. Emmanuel, Emmanuel. Wonderful Counselor, Lord of life, Lord of all. He's the Prince of Peace, mighty God, Holy One. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Emmanuel,
Christmas comes but once a year, and so let's fill our hearts with cheer. And tell all those that we hold dear.
How long are we going to have to listen to this?
Until I have it memorized.
Doesn't it count if me and all the neighbors have it memorized?
Christmas comes but once a year, and so let's fill our hearts with cheer.
And stuff some cotton in our ear.
Mother!
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
Christmas comes but once a year, and so let's fill our hearts with cheer. And tell all those that we hold dear.
Thank God the Christmas pageant's near.
You promised.
Okay, but I think you're going about this all wrong.
How's that?
Well, you're in the same room as I am. Why don't you try somewhere more private, like Iceland?
And I take it you've already got your part memorized?
Well, no, but it'll only take me a couple minutes.
To memorize it?
No, to write it on the palm of my hand.
You're going to write your entire recitation on the palm of your hand?
Not the entire recitation, silly. Only part of it. The rest will have to go up my arm.
But that's crazy. How are you going to read your arm during the Christmas program?
I'll just have to make sure that I'm always in the spotlight.
Well, I still say it's better to memorize it. A Christmas poem isn't something you say one time and forget about it. It should be something that stays with you forever.
Like your pancakes?
You said you like my pancakes.
I do. I'm using them to keep my bed level.
Sticks and stones may break my bones,
but you'll still put them in the batter.
There's no talking to you. Go ahead. Use your cheat notes.
I prefer to call them hand hints.
Hand hints, elbow essays. Whatever you want to call them, it's still taking the easy way out. And years from now, you won't even remember what you got up on stage and said.
I don't know. Maybe I'll never wash.
Well, I'm going to memorize my part, and I'm going to always remember it. And I'm going to learn from it. Christmas comes but once a year, and so let's fill our hearts with cheer. And tell all those that we hold dear.
Your teacher just brought over your costumes for the Christmas pageant. Here's yours, Darla. Here's yours, Melani. Try them on and see how they fit.
This has long sleeves.
Were you hoping to get a tan from the spotlight?
The script didn't say anything about long sleeves.
They didn't really have tank tops in those days, Darla.
Long sleeves, short sleeves, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Not if the script calls for a shepherd with laryngitis.
Huh?
Nothing, Mom, nothing. The costume's fine.
Good. Go back to memorizing your part.
Well, what are you going to do now?
You're sure they didn't have tank tops back then, Melanie?
I think it's on record.
How about a t-shirt that says shepherds are leaders in their field?
Doubt it.
Well, then I guess there's just one thing left to do.
And what's that?
As shepherds watched their flocks by night, they looked and saw a wondrous sight. A
And
host
tell
of
all
angels
those that we
shone so
hold
bright
dear
and
that
told
Jesus
the
Christ was
miracle.
born.
You can dress it up any way you want to. Turn up the spotlight, strike up the band. Any way you tell that old story, it's still just make-believe.
But it really happened. It's all true.
Oh, and I guess Santa really has a flying sleigh, and Frosty really came to life, and angels really filled the sky.
Wait a minute. That last one's true. Angels, real-life angels, announced the birth of Christ.
And I guess you know this for a fact. Look, Charlie, I don't really believe any of this Christmas stuff ever happened. I think that really, to think God's Son would come to earth for man as a poor little baby? How can you really expect me to believe that?
Well, what if you could see it? Yeah. Listen, I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but I saw the whole thing. Please, sir, let me take you to see the real joy of Christmas. It won't take long, honest.
Sure. Hey, if it'll get you out of my hair and off my back, I'll go to the moon with you.
Oh, that won't be necessary. But there is a familiar hillside far off from here that I do want you to see.
Okay, let's get this over with. Let's go. Can we order a pizza or something? Where are we?
Shh. We're in Bethlehem, the night Christ was born.
Oh, you mean we're in the Twilight Zone?
No, I'm serious. This is Bethlehem, and Jesus Christ is about to be born any minute now, right over there.
Okay, this is weird. If we really went back in time, if this is really Bethlehem, who are you?
I told you, I witnessed the birth of Christ. Actually, I had a very important role in the plan. Excuse me, while I go meet with a few friends, we have a very exciting announcement to make.
Wait! Don't leave me! I don't know where I am. Don't leave me alone. Where are you going? Who are you? Where is this Christ child?
Continued as they had been, while the newborn softly cried. But the heavens wrapped in wonder knew the blossoms flowered amid the snow. Upon a winter's night was born the child, the Christmas rose, the King of love and light. The angels sang a shepherd's song, the grateful earth rejoiced. And at his blessed birth, the stars in exaltation placed. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks the new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine.
It's all true. God's Son came to earth. I never believed it. I never would accept it. But it's true. Everyone, Jesus is here. He is born. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Jesus is born. He's here. Everyone, he's here. And I'm alone. No one to share this joy with. No one to share this love with. Oh God, I'm tired of being alone. Oh God, give me another chance. Don't let it be too late. Oh God, help me, please. Please, God. Oh God.
Daybreak like sunlight through shadows, turning my darkness to dawn. You came like the morning to melt every question and fill up my silence with song. You are the Son, the gift and the giver in one. King of peace, my highest Hosanna. King of peace, my deepest desire. Your blood is redemption, your spirit is fire. My heart is your kingdom, my will is your own. King of peace, reign in me. Let my life be your crown and your
You are the shepherd who came to your people to lay down your life like a lamb. You are Jehovah who chose to be lowly and wander the earth as a man. You are my King, every song that I sing, every joy that my heart can proclaim. King of peace, my highest Hosanna. King of peace, my deepest desire. Your blood is redemption, your spirit is life. My heart is your kingdom, my
Merry Christmas. Oh, what a wonderful dream I had. Oh, and how lucky I am to have another chance at life. Merry Christmas, everyone. Jesus is born.
Sir, are you feeling okay? Are you not going to yell at us? Don't you want us to leave you alone?
No, never again. I want to share the joy of Christmas with all of you. Did you hear that? Did you hear those bells?
My mom says that when you hear bells ring, that means an angel just got his wings.
An angel indeed. And a good one at that. I do believe. I love Christmas. I want to celebrate the joy of Christmas all year.
Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ.